بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you all will be fine and happy. Class 9th, subject chemistry, chapter 3, page 80, and today our topic of discussion is electron affinity. Electron affinity. The word affinity means attraction. The word affinity means attraction. Attraction of what? Attraction of electron. So in simple words, we can say that attraction of electron is called electron affinity. Attraction of electron is called electron affinity, and properly electron affinity is defined as the minimum amount of energy released when an electron is added to the valence shell of a gaseous atom is called what? Is called electron affinity. The minimum amount of energy released when an electron is added to the valence shell, to the last shell, to the outermost shell of a gaseous atom. So this minimum amount of energy is called what? Is called electron affinity. Is called what? Is called electron affinity. It is represented by E for electron and A for affinity. It is measured in joules or kilojoules per mole. It is measured in joules or kilojoules per mole, and it is represented by EA. For example, fluorine. A gaseous fluorine atom whose atomic number is 9. Atomic number 9. So it means that it has 9 electrons. In the first shell, there are 2 electrons. In the second, there are 7. 2 plus 7, 9. Atomic number of fluorine is 9, so it means that fluorine has 9 electrons. First, in the first 2 electrons in the first shell K, and in the second L shell there are 7 electrons. So you see that 1 electron is required to fluorine to complete its valence shell with 8 electrons. 1 electron is needed to complete its valence shell or last shell with 8 electrons. So when this electron is added, with this electron is added to this gaseous fluorine atom, what will happen? Some of the energy will be released from the fluorine. Some of the energy will be released from the fluorine, and this release energy is called what? Is called electron affinity, because this energy is released due to the attraction of electron. This energy is released due to the attraction of electron during the addition of electrons to the valence shell, to the last shell of fluorine atom. So that is why this energy is called electron affinity. So fluorine needs 1 electron. Fluorine needs 1 electron to complete its octet with 8 electrons. So how many energy is released due to the addition of electron in the valence shell? 3 minus 328 kilojoule per mole energy is released from the fluorine atom, and this release energy, this energy is called what? This energy is called electron affinity. Here I put negative sign, so it means that in this case energy is released from the system towards the surrounding. This fluorine atom is a system. From fluorine atom the energy is released. So here I put negative signs, so it means that in this case the energy is released from the system towards the surrounding the energy. So that is why here we put negative sign. Fluorine atom whose atomic number is 9, in first shell 2 electron, in second shell 7. When 1 electron is added to its last shell, fluorine ion 2 8, and how much energy is released? Minus 328 kilojoule per mole energy is released. In this energy is called what? This energy is called, this release amount of energy is called electron affinity. Is called electron affinity. The same is the case with chlorine. Chlorine atomic number is 17, so in first shell 2 8 7. Chlorine also needs 1 electron, so when this electron is added, how much energy is released? 2 8 8. How much? Delta E is equal to minus 349 kilojoule per mole. This amount of energy is released when a electron is added, when an electron is added to the last shell, to the valence shell of chlorine atom. So why a question arises here, that why energy is released when an electron is added to the valence shell of a fluorine or a chlorine atom? You see that there are negatively charged particles, electrons are present. Negatively charged electrons are present, and then the new incoming electron already is negatively charged, so there they repel each other. There is a electron repulsion between the new incoming electron and the already exist electron. So the new coming electron put stress on the already present electrons. The new incoming electrons puts stress puts force, puts weight on the already present incoming electrons, mean it push it towards the nucleus, and during this stressing, during this pushing, during this repulsion, energy is released from the fluorine atom, and this release amount of energy is called what? This release amount of energy is called electron affinity. This release amount of energy is called electron affinity. From fluorine minus 328 kilojoules per mole, from chlorine minus 349 kilojoule per mole energy is released. So similarly, from oxygen, when electron is added to the outermost shell of an oxygen atom, minus 141 kilojoules per mole energy is released. Now I am coming towards the trends of electron affinity, that in the periodic table is we move from left to right or from top to bottom. What will happen? Electron affinity will increases or electron affinity will decrease. What will happen to electron affinity? Trends of electron affinity in periodic table. First, trends in groups. Trends in groups. What will happen when we move from top to bottom? What will happen to electron affinity values when we move from top to bottom in groups in the periodic table? So generally, electron affinity values decreases when we move from top to bottom in groups. Electron affinity values decreases. For example, group number first A, which contains elements such as hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. This is group number first A, and it is first period, it is second period, it is third period, fourth, fifth, sixth, and it is seventh period. So these are horizontal rows are called periods and the vertical columns are called groups. So hydrogen is a member of group first, period first. Lithium is a member of group first, period second. Group first, period third. Group first, fourth, first, fifth, first, sixth, and francium is a member of group first and period 7. So when we move from top to bottom, what happens? Shell after shell is added in each period, hydrogen in period, because I have already told you that the period number indicates the number of shells. Elements which are present in period first means that it will have one shell. In group in period 2 they will have 2 shells, in 3 they will have 3, 4, and so on. So hydrogen is a member of period first, so it has one shell. When we move from hydrogen towards lithium, it is period second, so one shell is added, another shell is added, another shell is added. First one shell, in second period 2 shells, in third period 3 shells, in first one shell 2 shells, there are 3 shells. In fourth period there are 1, 2, 3, 4 shells, and similarly when we move from towards the period fifth, so there are 5 shells, 3, 4, 5, and 6 shells and 7 shells. So you can see that when we move from top to bottom, so shell after shell is added, one shell after shell is added in each period, due to which what happens, the distance between the nucleus and the valence electrons increases. The distance between the nucleus and valence electrons increases. We can say that due to the increase in the distance, what happens, shielding effect occurs when we move from top to bottom. In next topic inshallah we will study about shielding effect, that what is shielding effect. So shielding effect also takes place, due to which the force of attraction of the nucleus decreases due to the shielding effect. Due to the increase in size of an atom, what happens, the shielding effect takes place, shielding effect occurs, due to which the attraction of the nucleus due to which the attraction of the nucleus and valence electron decreases, due to which we can say that simply due to the shielding effect, due to the increase in size of an atom, shielding effect occurs, shielding effect takes place, due to which a decrease occur in the attraction of the nucleus, due to which the decrease occur in the attraction of the nucleus. Attraction of nucleus decreases, due to which a decrease occur in the attraction of the nucleus, and when the attraction of the nucleus decreases, so it will make the nucleus weaker, its force of attraction will be weak, and hence it will less strongly, there will be less force of attraction, the nucleus will exert less force of attraction on the new incoming electron. Listen it again, as we move from top to bottom, shells are added, due to which the size of an atom increases, shielding effect, due to increase in size of an atom, shielding effect takes place from going from top to bottom, shielding effect occurs, shielding effect takes place, due to which the attraction of the nucleus decreases, the attraction of the nucleus decreases, and hence the nucleus less strongly, the nucleus attract less strongly. The nucleus puts less force of attraction on the new coming electron. The nucleus less strongly attract the new incoming electron. It puts less force of attraction on the new incoming electrons, and hence it puts less force. This is new incoming electron. So nucleus puts less force and hence less energy is released when an electron is added to this atom or this atom or this atom. The nucleus attraction decreases and it puts less force of attraction. It puts less force of attraction on the new incoming electron. So the force of attraction of the nucleus, the less will be the energy released, and hence we say that electron affinity values decreases as we move from top to bottom in groups. Now I am coming towards the periods, that what will happens to electron affinity values in the periods, trends in periods. So when we move from left to right in periods, what happens? Electron affinity values increases. Electron affinity values increases, and increase occur in the values of electron affinity. An increase occur in the values of electron affinity. So why an increase occur? Because as you know that when we move from left to right, what happens? Atomic number increases. And atomic number is the number of protons or electrons. Atomic number increase means the positive charge, the protons are increases as we move from left to right in periods. For example, period second, which contains elements such as period second, elements such as lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, and neon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 members. It is period second. You see, atomic number of lithium is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Atomic number increases as we move from left to right. Atomic number increases means the positive charge on the nucleus increases. It means that lithium has 3 protons, 4 protons, 5 protons, 6 protons, 7 protons, 8 protons, 9 protons, and 10 protons, because atomic number is the number of electrons or protons. So the positive charge, it means that lithium has 3 charges, 4 charges, 5 charges. The atomic number increases means the positive charge on the nucleus increases, and due to the increase of positive charge on the nucleus, what happens? The size of an atom decreases. A decrease occur in the size of atoms. A decrease occur in the size of atom, and when the size of an atom decreases, so the nucleus attractor, the nucleus puts more attraction, the nucleus attracts strongly the new incoming electron. The new incoming electrons are strongly attracted by the nucleus. The nucleus puts more force of attraction on the new incoming electrons, and hence the more the force of attraction, the strong the force of attraction, the more be the energy released. For example, we see lithium has atomic number 3, so there are 3 positive charges, its size is that. And we move from lithium towards, we say, oxygen. Atomic number of oxygen is 8, so it means that there are 8 positive charges. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we see when we move from left to right, the size of the atom decreases due to the increase of positive charge. And when the size decreases, so the nucleus put more force of attraction on the new incoming electron. It is the new incoming electron. So the nucleus attract more strongly, the nucleus puts more force of attraction on the new incoming electron, more force of attraction. The nucleus attracts strongly, the nucleus attract more force of attraction on the nucleus. The nucleus attract more strongly, the nucleus puts more force of attraction on what? On the new incoming electron. And hence the more the force of attraction, the strong the force of attraction for the new incoming electron, the more will be the energy released. The more the strong the force of attraction, the more the force of attraction, the more will be the energy released. And hence we say that when we move from left to right in periods, what happens? The electron affinity values increases. An increase occur in the electron affinity values. Okay, now note your homework. Define electron affinity. Second, give reason that why electron affinity values decreases in groups and increases in periods. Okay, define ionization energy and give reason that why electron affinity values decreases in groups and increases in periods. So okay students, take care. Wassalam.
اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما.